I was just thinking, is it bad that I said I had a roommate that had acid in the freezer? Am I going to get in trouble for saying that?
No, yeah, definitely. The FBI is listening.
Okay. I've never taken acid. Have you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never done it.
Look, it's fun.
I'm sure it is. I'm just a little, I think I'd rather do mushrooms or something. Acid
Mushrooms is way healthier. See, acid's weird. Acid is kind of like spraining an ankle in your brain. That's how it feels.
I've heard of, I don't know what that means, but I've heard horror stories of people doing acid and then they don't quite come back.
No.
Reality.
That's people who do way too much drugs.
Okay.
Right? That's like someone who you don't have to take enormous doses.
I've never done hallucinogenics of any kind.
Oh man, you're missing out. I do mushrooms 4 times a year.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually.
Do you have it in your calendar?
Yeah.
Really?
No, really. Every season, I'm like,
Wednesday,
okay.
I do mushrooms.
Yeah.
Really?
No, like I plan it.
I do microdosing, but you don't trip on that.
See, I don't do microdosing. The best way to do it is do it in a tea. So here's how you prep
I do
it.
microdosing.
You grind up your mushrooms.
Yeah.
I sometimes even empty a tea bag and then put it in the tea bag.
Okay.
Right? So you get like a little caffeine in the bag or whatever. And then you boil water and then you let it go down below a simmer because if it's too hot, it'll burn all the psilocybin, right? Psilocybin, excuse me. So
that was a good spoonerism though.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And so, you make the tea so that you can drink it at your own pace.
Interesting.
You don't just eat a bunch of mushrooms and then you go on a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? You slowly do it because my stomach ain't the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Are you part Jewish?
No.
Okay.
What does that have to do with my stomach?
Because I'm half Jewish and I've got the Jewish stomach.
Marvin's like, huh?
You know this, right? Ashkenazi,
no, is that a thing?
Oh my gosh. Ashkenazi Jew have like really bad stomach problems. I'm Ashkenazi Jew on my dad's side.
Is that a thing?
And my stomach is awful. Yeah. Really? Yeah, it's a whole thing. They can't process dairy, oat milk. It's not everyone obviously, but a huge amount of Jewish people have really severe digestive issues, me included. Well, so Judaism's interesting because it's a religion too, but it's also like an ethnicity, right? Yeah. And I guess ethnically, like, I don't know the right word for it, but I guess genetically, there's something in that makes that, like, traditionally, like, I don't know what the word is, but it's like how, I don't know, certain, like, genetics make people have, like, worse eyesight.
Yeah.
Ashkenazi Jewish people tend to have stomach issues. It's like a chronic thing.
That's interesting.
And I definitely got that. And it's so unfair because my brother's kind of skipped out on that, but for some reason I got the stomach issues.
No, I think I just got it.
Yeah. That's
fair. My background's I'm Irish Brazilian.
Okay. Oh yeah, we talked about this. Yeah.
So, I don't have Ashkenazi in me.
Yeah.
But, my dad has
I do, and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, their history is
amazing. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Like talk about somebody with the most epic and expressive history of all time. Mm-hmm. It's like Judaism was there at almost the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
Right. It went like Mesopotamia to.
Yeah. So anyway, you do your mushroom tea.
Yeah. So mushrooms. All right. So here's how I explain it. Okay. Right. In life, when we get ingrained in where we're at and the way we think in our modus operandi and how we approach. I was talking
to my therapist about this, not mushrooms, but how we have channels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like with our brains, we have these grooves and these channels that like are habits essentially. So when we think about things like our behaviors, when we keep repeating stuff, we all end up in these channels, right? And they say when you take mushrooms, it kind of like smooths out those channels so you can reset yourself a little bit.
And this is the best way I explain that. So we get rooted in a problem, right? And we see something dead on, right? We're looking at it. We're looking at the problem from where we're at. We're staring at it from where we currently are positioned mentally, physically, financially, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. We assess our situation and we determine how this challenge is surmountable or insurmountable. When you take mushrooms, your perspective changes so much. You now see that same problem as a 3-dimensional object.
Yeah, but you also see the walls moving.
Huh?
Do you also see the walls moving?
We'll get them. Hold on. So when you change your perspective, you're able to see the challenge 3-dimensionally. And then you go, oh, that's nothing. I know how to fix that. And that's what that is.
That sounds fun. I kind of want to do that.
It's also highly emotional.
Yes, I've heard that.
Like it connects your heart to your thoughts. So your thoughts are maybe 10 times as clear. It's almost like a voice. But it's you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like your thoughts have more impact on yourself when you're thinking it. So you can map what you say more clearly from a beginning point and end point. Mm. And for those reasons, I think everyone should take mushrooms. I think it's one of the greatest gifts.
Have you done them, Marvin? Nature. Do you feel comfortable answering that? I know it's a kind of a tricky thing because some people don't want to say if they have or haven't.
I've never done it, but I wanted to try toad venom.
What's that?
Toad venom?
Here, is that better?
Apparently, it's like a hallucinogen
Yeah.
brings you to the brink of death.
What?
And so you start to experience time and space differently.
Like DMT.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is it actual toad venom or is that just a cute name?
Yep.
Wow.
That sounds so apocalypto.
That sounds very like
You know what I mean?